The forces are reported to have been killed in clashes in the Sudan when protests turned bloody in the capital Khartoum late on Monday. Same-day security forces used tear gas to disperse protesters. The military council running the country since the overthrow of the president Omar Al-Bashir accused armed groups of opening fire at protest sites. These groups are said to be unhappy with progress towards a political deal. The military council also said many demonstrators were injured, some in serious conditions. Violence flared after the military council and opposition groups said they had agreed to a joint power structure to run the country. Protesters are pushing for a civilian-led transition and have kept up demonstrations against the transitional military council. Negotiations are expected to continue on Tuesday to discuss when elections will hold. Still in the Sudan, the ousted President Omar Al-Bashir is now facing multiple criminal investigations. The Prosecutor General announced on Monday Bashir has been charged over the killings of protesters during the anti-government demonstrations that led to the end of his rule. Prosecuting authorities say Al-Bashir and others were charged for inciting and participating in the killing of demonstrators. The former ruler is also wanted by the International Criminal Court for crimes against humanity. Stay with us, we'll be back after this short break.
This used to be me. But that was before I got the perfect bag. It's handy and easy to use. All I need in one compact space, just like my MTN Extra Value plan. I used to get one plan for my calls and then try to remember which data plan worked for me. Roaming was a totally different ballgame. Not anymore. I've got the MTN Extra Value all-in-one plan. If you're a data buff like me, you get extra data with some talk time. And if you like to make calls, you get extra talk time with some data. And when I'm abroad, I automatically browse, chat, and call right on the same plan. MTN Extra Value was made just for me.
More of data or calls, whichever one you prefer. MTN Extra Value is made just for you.
Zimbabwe State Utility Company has imposed the worst rolling blackout in 3 years on Monday, with households and industries, including mines, said to be without power for up to 8 hours daily. Many Zimbabweans say life is getting harder, accusing President Emmerson Mnangagwa of failing to deliver on pre-election promises to rebuild an economy shattered during Robert Mugabe's 37-year rule. The country is now facing economic crisis that has seen shortages of US dollars, fuel, food and medicines, as well as soaring inflation that is eroding earnings and savings. The Zimbabwe Electricity Transmission and Distribution Company said power cuts caused by low water levels as a result of drought would last up to 8 hours during morning and evening peak periods. Chamber of Mines Chief Executive Isaac Kwezo says it would be very costly to have production stoppages at mining companies due to the electricity cuts. That's ANN News Brief. Thanks for watching. For details on these and other stories, visit our social media platforms and join the conversation on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I am Lucy Adeyemi.